Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Welcome back to Farm Sim News. Today we're going to take a look at a new game from Giant Software that's not new. The Colossus pack is getting an update, and so is the Super Duty, and we've got the update. And if you like staying updated with all the latest news in Farming Simulator, make sure you subscribe, and let's check out today's news. Starting off with our top stories, Giant Software have recently released the trailer for the Farming Simulator 16-bit edition, alongside a new blog with a new dev interview. This game is brand new and gives players an idea of what Farming Simulator would have been like had it been released in 1989. Hey, that's a year after I was born. I've been reading through the comments in their videos and posts, and it seems like a lot of people think that this is another new game that Giant Software just released, and I wouldn't blame you for thinking that. Giants made it seem like it was just now released. However, it's 4 months old. This game was included in the collector's edition of FS25 and has been out since FS25 was released. I find it very weird and poorly timed that Giants would start promoting it now. I'm stuttering because of it. After everything that's happened with FS25 in the past few months, I would have probably just not said anything about this. I'm not quite sure what the motivation is behind it, but hey, here it is, if you want it, I guess. For those of you that play on Steam, FS25 has recently been added to the Steam Deck compatibility list. It was possible to play on the Steam Deck previously, and I'm honestly not sure what has changed with it. The game is the same as it is on PC, but maybe it's got some new default settings or something like that to play the best on the Steam Deck. I would check this out, however, of course, after owning one for the past couple years and never using it, I sold my Steam Deck last weekend. Of course I did. Hey, if you play on Steam Deck, let me know how it's playing. That's it for top stories, so now let's jump over to modern news. Chris S. and Riley S. have addressed a few things having to do with their Colossus pack, including mod conflicts, bug reports, and a few bits that could be included in the next update. First, let's talk about mod conflicts. The increased work area for pickups mod will override the wide pickups for the balers and forge wagons in the pack. So if you want those to work correctly in your own PC, remove the work areas mod before using it. As for the bug reports, they are aware of the AI workers not cooperating with the 6000 forage harvester. It did work in the past, but some things may have changed with the 1.5 or 1.6 game update, which were released well into the development cycle of the Colossus. This issue has been fixed, so whenever we get an update, should be updated as well. They also know about the loose cotton not being sold really anywhere except for a sell anything mod. This was an oversight, and I'm not quite sure if anything can even be done about this. Lastly, the AI workers only go at 15 miles an hour, even with the fast versions of the mod. Apparently, the game only lets workers go that fast. I need to go back and do some tests to see if the real speed limit mod will do this on PC, or maybe if it's just a console issue. As for the update, they have fixed the AI workers, as we said, and they're in the process of adding the cotton harvester, the vineyard equipment, and some of the other things that were in the FS22 version of the mod. But if there's anything else you'd like to see added, you could just let them know, linked below. Oh yeah, and their Kinsey planter pack is still pending testing with Giants, and they've got another fun pack that Driver 53 showed off a few weeks ago, so that is almost ready to go as well. This is going to be a fun time once all these are out. Next up, let's talk about RoughNeck Modding Crew, who are working on an update to the Super Duty that was released last week. This is going to be version 1.1, adjusted steering and suspension, repaired lines showing in dual fender, added custom wheel set, and added fuel transfer tank option for the bed. I'm guessing next they'll be finishing up work on the bed pack, which I showed off last week. If you want to check that out or see anything else that they're up to, you can also check the link beside RoughNeck Modding Crew down below. Smety is back at it today with some new screenshots of their Fendt 900 TMS Vario in FS25. This is a mod that we've seen in previous games, most recently FS22. It was in production between 2002 and 2006, featured an MAN 6-cylinder engine, max speed of 32 miles an hour, and power was between 160 and 300. There were also a lot of customization options in FS22, including wheels, colors, front attacher, mudguard, side markers, and lights. I'm assuming it will be very similar in FS25, but with updates to everything to polish up the mod. Next up, Dince Modding has a massive update on his John Deere 8R 2020, with the main displays on the mod getting a big upgrade. The way that you configure it will also affect the look of the 4600 and G5 monitors, and it will also change depending on the front attachment configuration. Additionally, displays included will include the GS2 2600 and GS3 2630. Those are in addition to the other ones. There's also 2 more Starfire options being added, with a 3000 and 7500 joining the 6000 and 7000. All are available with the RTK. All monitors and displays are now completely animated with loading screens, main screens, loading bars, etc. And there's some new wheel configurations, with medium wheels and the wide wheels have received some improvements all around. Lastly, the custom sounds are back, and they're also improved from previous ones. All around, this is super cool. Lastly, the custom sounds are back. Oh, I said that already, didn't I? Why is that said and written twice in my script? Oh well, we're leaving that in. Moving on, Rooster Mods is back and says their John Deere 1075 running gear with the small square bell auto-loading attachment is coming back. It can move over 150 square bells at a time. It can be pulled in tandem, so you can move quite a few of these at once. Featuring side unloading and can also be customized with straps. The mod is not just making a comeback, but Rooster wants to make sure that it is better than ever. The textures have been reworked. There's at least one new option, new colors, and maybe even more. There's still a lot more work to be done on it, but it's looking great so far. There's also a few quick stories, so jumping in, we have Pascal Kautz, who has their Uneinrich or Juneinrich ERE 120 forklift, which has been converted and submitted for testing. And they're also submitting their vehicle shop from FS22. This version will not have the decorations like the previous one did, but it will still feature the offices, and the roof can still be raised, making it easy to place objects inside. If you play on PC, Custom Modding have released their Valmetal pack on their Patreon in the public post section. It features the Valmetal Max Track Custom 7700 Boss, Manure Lagoon, and Valmetal Max 10 Lagoon Pump. We've talked about these extensively in the past few weeks, so all that's left now is to go check them out. Custom Modding also sent these over to me personally to take a look at, so if you'd like me to do a video on them, just let me know. Adub Modding's bringing back their Gravity Wagon, which is in the early stages right now. However, he's hoping to have it submitted for testing by the end of the week. It's like 4 days away. In FS22, it held 14,000 liters, though there were more capacities added in extra configs later on in the updates, but I'm not sure which ones we're going to see in FS25. We'll just have to wait and see. And lastly today, Taylor Farms' Michigan map is pending release at the time of recording this video and is probably going to be out by the time you're watching it. I already made a map preview on it, so you can check that out if you haven't seen it already, and get hyped. Another American map is here. Additionally, Taylor Farms shared this screenshot, which appears to be a mod icon for the Michigan Shed pack. This pack was released in FS22 to go along with all of Taylor's other maps and to be used on any map that you wanted. I know that Workshop is super popular, so seeing that they're planning on doing a separate mod pack again is just super exciting. And that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you made it all the way to the end, make sure you drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new around here, and join DjGoHam fam. Double check your notifications, that way the next time I release a video, you're the first one to know about it. Hope you have an awesome day. Happy Monday to you. We will see you later. Peace. What 16-bit DJ would be like.
Beep boop beep, K-bot sucks, beep beep beep.
A robot 16-bit?